The mystery surrounding who killed Theo Silverton is set to become much clearer as a dramatic set of flashbacks uncovers hidden truths and deception from one Coronation Street resident. The death of the violent abuser has shaken the entire street and pushed 6 different characters into the spotlight as possible suspects. Leading the list is Theo's husband and longtime victim, Todd Grimshaw, who endured months of cruel emotional and physical torment from the manipulative Theo. Also under suspicion is Todd's close friend and father figure, George Shuttleworth, who quickly recognized the warning signs in Theo's toxic behavior, alongside his partner, Christina Boyd. Danielle Silverton, Theo's bitter former wife, is another possible suspect. She is due to return to Weatherfield and unexpectedly forms a connection with Todd over their shared hatred of Theo. Meanwhile, police attention has turned towards Gary Windus, Theo's old boss at the builder's yard. Gary and Theo were once close friends until Gary discovered Theo's true nature. Gary openly threatened Theo both face-to-face and through text messages, and even wrecked his van. Detective Kit Green now views Gary as one of the main suspects, especially considering Gary's violent past. Recent episodes have also placed suspicion on Summer Spellman. Todd previously dated her adoptive father, Billy Mayhew, who Theo nearly left to die in a burning wreck out of jealousy. As far as anyone knows, Summer was the final person to see Theo alive. She had been searching through the flat when Theo caught her and aggressively approached her, seemingly preparing to attack. Exactly how Summer escaped remains a mystery. However, it later emerges that Summer kept a personal journal filled with anger towards Theo, including a disturbing entry imagining putting a gun to his head. When George and Christina discover the diary, they begin questioning whether Summer could be guilty, leading to major drama when she is taken to the police station for questioning. The situation worsens after Christina panics and lies to the police, causing George to make a desperate decision that unintentionally makes Summer appear even more suspicious to Lisa Swain. Eventually, George admits everything to Todd, badly damaging their friendship and prompting Todd to move in with Sarah Platt. Another twist follows when Todd tells Sarah he has no intention of attending Theo's funeral. Danielle soon returns to the street and accuses a stunned Todd of killing Theo to claim his life insurance money. But Danielle may have secrets of her own. Ryan Connor follows her and later reveals that he saw her on the night Theo died. The story then builds towards a major flashback episode as tensions rise and one witness lies to the police about where they were during the murder. A dark truth is finally exposed through a series of dramatic scenes, revealing what the guilty person really witnessed and did, along with the fear and guilt that drove them to hide the truth for so long. The biggest question now is, who is hiding something? Exclusive Coronation Street star confirms Carl's future after exit rumors. Coronation Street actor Jonathan Howard has confirmed that he will remain on the soap following the dramatic murder storyline. Fans have spent months questioning the future of Carl Webster, who appeared to be one of the possible victims during this week's shocking episodes. Speculation first began back in February when Jonathan referred to his role as Carl in the past tense during a live appearance on ITV's This Morning. More rumors followed last month after Jonathan shared a behind-the-scenes photo from the Corey set, seemingly revealing that Carl survives because he was still filming scenes. The situation became even more confusing when Jonathan announced that he was traveling back to the U.S., where he previously lived with his family before joining the ITV soap. Speaking exclusively to Digital Spy on set last month, Jonathan admitted he may have accidentally misled fans through his social media activity. "Well, it is true that I'm flying to America tomorrow morning," Jonathan joked. "But I really enjoy the soap fans and the whole soap community. I'm not hugely active on social media, but I've noticed how curious people are. Fans love trying to work things out, so I can have a little bit of fun with that. I've been given very strict instructions not to reveal spoilers, but I've got a terrible memory sometimes, so I occasionally post things that get me into trouble. Then I have to try and cover it up afterwards." Jonathan had previously shared his hopes for a redemption storyline if Carl survived the latest drama. During his first year in Weatherfield, Carl has caused chaos for many residents through affairs, car thefts, and a devastating hit-and-run incident. However, the character could now be heading towards a fresh start. The update also suggests viewers will continue seeing Carl involved in Debbie's dementia storyline, possibly leading to an emotional reconciliation between them. "I absolutely love Sue Devaney, who plays Debbie," Jonathan explained. "I feel really lucky to have her playing my mom on the show. We have such natural chemistry because I genuinely adore her, and I think she likes me too. That connection feels effortless between us. We don't need to force anything in scenes because it's naturally there already. Sue has really looked after me since I moved back to England from America and left my daughter there. She's incredibly understanding and compassionate." Jonathan continued, "Whenever we film emotional scenes together, everything feels very natural with Sue. I only need to look at her and the emotion comes easily. When we filmed the moment Debbie revealed she was Carl's mom, it genuinely affected me emotionally. I actually didn't know Carl was Debbie's son when I first joined the show. Soon after arriving, producer Kate Brooks told me about the big family secret and the upcoming reveal, so I had to keep it hidden for quite a long time." Friday's episode finally confirmed that Carl was not the mystery body discovered by Betsy Swain, as Theo Silverton was revealed to be the real murder victim. Megan recaptures Will in Coronation Street as she manages to get back into his head, but a huge surprise could soon be heading her way. Will Driscoll recently made the courageous choice to report Megan Walsh to the police after she abused him in Coronation Street. Megan was arrested and later charged, but Will receives upsetting news about her this week. Will decided to speak out after opening up to Tim Metcalf, who revealed that he had also been exploited by an older woman when he was younger. After returning home, Will overheard his father, Ben Driscoll, admitting that he believes the trauma involving Megan has permanently affected his son. During an emotional conversation, Ben comforted Will as he finally broke down over everything that had happened. This week, any hope of recovery is interrupted when Ben is informed by police that Megan has been released on bail. Ben carefully tells Will the news, but Will struggles to stay calm and later confides in Tim that he constantly feels on edge. Next week, things get even worse when Sam Blakeman angrily confronts Will, calling him evil and saying he wishes he was dead. Unaware that Sam is battling mental health problems, Will takes the hurtful comments personally. Soon afterwards, Will overhears Ben emotionally admitting that he fears Megan has destroyed Will's future. Crushed by everything he has heard from both Sam and Ben, Will climbs onto scaffolding in the shopyard and begins drinking vodka. Asha Allahan spots him and quickly messages Maggie Driscoll for help, while Hope Stape rushes into the pub. Maggie climbs up to reach Will as the rest of the Driscoll family watch in horror below. Amid all the chaos, nobody notices that Megan is secretly observing the situation nearby. Earlier in the week, Hope tells Will that she saw him with Megan and encourages him to be honest with Ben. As Will picks up his coat, a note suddenly falls from his pocket. Reading it, he discovers Megan's new phone number. Exactly what Will chooses to do with the information remains unclear, but Megan could soon be left stunned, especially as signs suggest a possible romance may be developing between Will and Hope. Ruby tells Fizz and Tyrone Dobbs that Hope has feelings for Will and that the pair are planning to study together. Fizz warns Hope to stay away from the situation, but Hope ignores the advice as usual. Later in the week, Hope and Will begin revising English together, and Hope jokingly compares the chaos of Will's love life to Romeo and Juliet. Will laughs at the comment while Eva Price secretly listens nearby, pleased to hear the pair getting along so well. If Will continues growing closer to Hope, could she help him finally move on from Megan? Coronation Street airs on weekdays at 8:30 p.m. on ITV1 and is available for streaming on ITVX.